Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast here today. This podcast is going to be about haunted locations from around the world that involves the paranormal. The first one is in Texas called Jacob's Well. Jacob's Well is a perennial karstic spring in the Texas Hill Country flowing from the bed of Cypress Creek located northwest of Wimberley, Texas. The spring is located on the property of Jacob's Well Natural Area, managed by the Hays County Parks Department. The visitor entrance, let's see, I'm not going to read that. The spirits that reside here are to be known of men and women who died between the years of 1964 and 1984, who went cave diving in the cave that was for open water divers. Most of these people were inexperienced divers with the specialized techniques and equipment used in cave diving they did not have, which resulted in 9 fatalities at this site, 8 men and 1 woman. Well, that's Jacob's Well. Next, we're going to head to Myrtle Plantation. Rumored to be built on the site of an ancient Indian burial ground, the Myrtle Plantation has been dubbed one of America's most haunted homes. Legend has it that 10 murders have occurred in the house. The ghost of a former slave in a green turban has also been sighted, as well as a haunted mirror which supposedly holds the ghost of Sarah Woodruff and her children who previously lived in the house. Equally as spooky is the apparition of William Winter, who was reportedly shot on the front porch, his ghost writhing in agony from the gunshot wound has been sighted crawling up the stairs and disappearing into thin air at the 17th step. The next one is in Australia. It's called the Monte Cristo Homestead in New South Wales, Australia. This haunted building has experienced a multitude of scary happenings. It might look innocent enough, but once you enter, it's a different story. Strange and tragic events include a baby who was thrown down the stairs allegedly by supernatural forces, a stable boy burnt to death, and a pregnant caretaker who was pushed or fell over the balcony. It's also believed to be haunted by Christopher and Elizabeth Crawley, who used to own the property. This is an island called PoPaviglia in Italy. In PoPaviglia, in 1348, the bubonic plague arrived. This island became an exile for those who had the symptoms, and they were more or less sent to die there. There was also an asylum on the island for the mentally ill where doctors performed strange experiments. Allegedly, 50% of the soil is human ash due to the amount of people who were burned there, and the chimes of the bell can still be heard when visiting the island, according to the locals. And I got one more for you guys on this podcast. This podcast is going to be short. That is in Venice, Italy. Exactly. Okay, I'll do two more for you guys. The next one is called Raynham Hall in Norfolk, England. This gorgeous country home also has a dark past. The mysterious brown lady, rumored to be Lady Dorothy Walpole, was reported to be one of the apparitions captured on film in the December 1936 edition of Country Life. Y'all probably know about the Stanley Hotel too, so I won't mention that one. The Myrtle Plantation is in St. Francisville, Louisiana, if y'all would like to know. Okay. Here is the last one. It's called the Haunted Vigarage Borgvanet in Sweden. Borgvanet is a small village in northern Sweden, known for having one of the most haunted houses in Sweden. The old vicarage. Inhabitants of the home have reported a number of sightings, including a lady in gray and unexplained sounds and moving objects. The house now serves as an inn and a restaurant. Okay, I'll do one more for you guys. This is in Austin, Texas, called the Driscoll Hotel. Many big-name celebrities have stayed at this old hotel since 1886, so there's bound to be a ghost haunting the hallway. Some of the most famous tales surrounding the property include the stories of two suicide brides, honeymooning women who took their own lives in the same room 20 years apart. So that's going to do it for the podcast today. I'm sorry that it's short, but here's y'all's podcast. I'm sorry. I would have made it longer, but I didn't really have much time to record it, so I just recorded what I could. So, hope you guys enjoy this little podcast that I created today on some haunted places around the world. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.